Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corry, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
After a lengthy layoff, a pair of District 10 teams get back on the mat tonight. We are up at Eisenhower where the Knights visiting Cochranton in a District 10 Region 2 class. This is high school wrestling on D9and10sports.com, powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. And welcome into the Freedom Investment Management pre-match show tonight. Andy, we should have a dandy on the mat here up at Eisenhower with the Knights and Cardinals.
Yeah, a couple of Region 2 rivals. Again, a couple of teams that on paper are pretty evenly matched. And, a couple of teams I'm sure are anxious to get back on the mat here. Been a while since either of them have been in a dual match here since before Christmas. So, we got a nice crowd on hand. Again, this is we talk a lot, pre-Christmas, pre-New Year's about setting the table for region competition. Well, we're here now. It's January. We're getting into that meat grinder that is region competition. And again, these two teams, two good programs, again, pretty evenly matched. And we have, some intriguing matchups tonight. This should be a really good one. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Cochranton comes in with a 2-0 season record, 2-0 in Region 2, also with a win over Union City and Youngsville. They also took fourth at the Hickory Invitational Tournament, which is no small feat.
Yeah, no, again, talk about a tournament loaded with good competition, and for them to turn in that kind of performance there is very impressive indeed. And you talk about these two teams do have one common opponent this year. Both of them beat Youngsville by pretty similar scores. So, but again, Cochranton coming in, obviously feeling very good about themselves as you see them taking the mat here in their warm-ups and their, of course, traditional red are the Cardinals. And yeah, I mean, again, I think these teams are anxious to get after it here tonight.
Yeah, they certainly are. And, especially with that, like we said, kind of lengthy layoff. The last time these two teams were on the mat was, like you said, before Christmas. So been a couple of weeks. I'm sure they want to get back out there and start taking down some wrestlers in different color uniforms.
Yeah.
Eisenhower comes in at 4-4 overall. They took place in the Sheets Kickoff Classic at Greenville, where they went 2-3 there, beat Seneca and North Star, lost to Brookville, which most teams don't have losing to Brookville. Yep. Also lost a tight one to Slippery Rock and Greenville as well. Came back, had a tough loss at Sagertown to open region competition, and like you said, beat Youngsville, and then won an absolute thriller at Maplewood just before the break, and that was one they went way down the criteria list to determine a winner there, but it ended up Eisenhower came out on top, and in that match, Eisenhower senior Cale Black picked up his 100th career victory. Maybe not necessarily the way he would have wanted to, but it was a forfeit win. But in a match that close, you got to go out and get points any way that you can get them.
Yeah, and talking to Cale and talking to his dad, Coach Chris Black. I mean, in a perfect world, you would have loved to get it at home. In an actual match. But hey, it is what it is. He talked about postseason seeding coming into play with the record and everything else. So, all things being equal, kind of anticlimactic for a young man who's had a decorated career such as Cale Black has had in an Eisenhower singlet. But I'm sure happy nonetheless. He's a kid that's, although it's a milestone, I'm sure it's one he'll reflect on, not necessarily focused on that. He's focused on the bigger picture. But again, just one of several standout wrestlers in this match tonight.
Yeah, and then, like we said off the top, should definitely be a good one between these two teams. Again, their only common opponents so far, Youngsville. Eisenhower topped the Eagles. We were here for that match. It was a 54-16 win for the Knights. For the Cardinals, it was 51-19. So, again, about as even as you can get there with those two teams.
Yeah, and again, I should mention my second wrestling broadcast as many nights was down in Clarion last night, and Sheffield beat the host Bobcats on criteria as well. So, who knows? We might see that again tonight, again with as tight as we anticipate this match potentially being between Cochranton and Eisenhower. As you see Cochranton finish their warm-ups, and the Knights getting set to take the mat for their warm-ups here, and we're fastly approaching the start of this one.
Yeah, every point, every bonus point certainly going to be crucial here tonight between these two teams. And again, like we said, we anticipate this one coming right down to the wire.
Yep. And one thing I would anticipate too is some bumping around, some moving pieces. We have some either ors there in the projected lineup, so expect some shuffling around as both coaches try and jockey to get their teams the maximum amount of points to try and get this win here tonight.
And looking at the lineup submitted by both teams, looks like Eisenhower is essentially going to start the match 12 points in the hole. Has a pair of forfeits on here at 132 and 138. Cochranton does have a full lineup listed. So again, in a match that we expect to be very, very close, those points are huge. Like we said, Eisenhower essentially is starting 12 points in the hole. So they're going to have to find some bonus points quickly throughout this match.
Yeah, and again, that's what they'll be looking for. Again, looking for those advantageous matchups, if you will. Not that there's a lot to come by with this Cochranton squad because, pretty much anyone they send out there on the mat is going to be a tough opponent. But it's a reality. It's a reality that some teams face in certain matches, and just this one happens to be Eisenhower's behind the 8-ball a little bit, and they know that. But expect them to come out, and I expect them to come out and wrestle stronger. And the Cardinals as well. I mean, they know, both teams know what's at stake, just in terms of, it's still early January, but this, as I alluded to, a big matchup in the region. When you talk about, Sagertown and some of these, and Maplewood again. Eisenhower with a close win over them. So yeah, big time matchup as Eisenhower takes the mat here.
Well, and again, the Knights have already faced both Sagertown and Maplewood this season. And doing that, getting those matches in before the Christmas break, basically, really kind of lets them know where they are heading into January. Whereas Cochranton has yet to face either of those teams. Eisenhower, like we said, split. Lost at Sagertown, came back and defeated Maplewood. So, for the Knights, if they want to try to keep pace with Sagertown in the region, this is a must-win here tonight. And again, for the Cardinals, too, you want to keep pace with the region leaders so that when you do end up meeting them down the road, it's essentially for all the marbles.
Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about it. Sagertown's a really, really good team. Really good. Tough squad there. That lineup top to bottom is excellent. As Eisenhower obviously found out. But, I think for Eisenhower, there's still a bit of youth for the Knights. You have some experienced guys, certainly in Gannon, Jaquay, and Cale Black. But a lot of guys really seeing the varsity mat, on an extended basis for the first time. And it's a big jump. It's a big jump, but there's no question about it. And, having matches like that, early in the season in December, I think, will only make them better and prepare them for matches like tonight.
I do want to take a moment to tell you that our match stream, as always, brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. You are on the drive to the game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center, where it's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online, warrentirecenter.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is the Freedom Investment Management pre-match show. D9 High School Wrestling on D9and10sports.com, powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the BI Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The BI Sports Podcast features a number of topics including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The BI Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the BI Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
And we're back here at Eisenhower High School getting set for tonight's District 10 Region 2 matchup between the Eisenhower Knights and the visiting Cochranton Cardinals. Again, this is High School Wrestling on D9and10sports.com, powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. This is a Freedom Investment Management pre-match show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. And Andy, let's turn our attention now to our wrestlers to watch tonight, powered by the Laurel Eye Clinic. The Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online at laureleye.com.
Yeah, Brian, and I was hoping for this matchup coming in. I thought we might get it, and we're going to get it at 160 pounds. Cochranton, Stetson Boozer against Eisenhower's Gannon Jaquay. They are slated to go again at 160 pounds, and that's not to diminish anything else that goes on here tonight, but on paper, that's the match of the night. Again, both guys coming in unbeaten. Stetson Boozer, Gannon Jaquay. Boozer, of course, anyone who knows wrestling District 10 is familiar with the Boozer name for sure. And, coming off a second place finish, I believe, at Districts last year. And, Gannon, certainly two seniors that came into this season with very high expectations, and so far have lived up to it. And it should. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a dandy at 160 pounds.
All right, those were our wrestlers to watch. Again, powered tonight by the Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online at laureleye.com. And now it's time for our keys to the match, sponsored by Your Daily Local. Your Daily Local brings you the news you need when you need it. YourDailyLocal.com.
Yeah, again, we talked a little bit about, Eisenhower starting behind the 8 ball a little bit with a pair of forfeits. So they're going to be 12 points in the hole here. Typically. So bonus points will be critical for Eisenhower. Again, we touched on it. Anytime you're starting down like that, with a forfeit or a pair of forfeits or whatever it may be, those bonus points become critical. So I think, really a point of emphasis for Eisenhower and for Cochranton. You hear coaches talk a lot about the matches that could go either way, and we talk about bonus points, but those decisions are obviously critical as well. And in those kind of toss-up matches, if it were, that's critical for Cochranton tonight if they want to come away with the win. As we see Eisenhower finishing up with their warm-up, so they meet in the center of the mat. And, we're almost ready to go here, Brian.
I do want to mention when they get ready to do the national anthem tonight, or again, it's always a guessing game when we're up here at Eisenhower, whether it will be recorded or performed live. If it is performed live, we will stay here with it. If it is recorded, we will have to go to commercial due to copyright issues. And again, as you see, the Knights in their final warm-up huddle just before this one. I want to say thank you for tuning in to the Freedom Investment Management pre-match show. Again, for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Our starting lineup tonight was brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. The Allegheny Grill, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeout is available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card, 724-659-5701. And they're doing the pre-match announcements here, so I'm going to try to take a listen and see if they're going to do a live anthem here tonight or recorded. Again, if it is recorded, we will have to take a commercial break to avoid copyright issues.
Getting a nice crowd here tonight. Eisenhower, of course, brings strong home contingent, and Cochranton has traveled well. This side of the bleachers pretty full up, so it should be a great atmosphere for this one.
Absolutely, and again, this is a match we expect to be very competitive.
I think we're going to get a recorded anthem here, bro.
Yep, we're going to go to commercial.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation. Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Have a fender bender? We can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
And we're back here at Eisenhower. Again, apologize for that, having to go to a break for the national anthem, but it was pre-recorded. Our lineups again tonight brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. At 106 for Cochranton, it is Kyle Lance, Eisenhower, Griffin Williams, a double forfeit at 113. At 120 for Cochranton, it is Caden Hart. For Eisenhower, Ryan Chambers. At 126 for the Cardinals, Blake Falk or Ben Field. Cole Kellogg will take the mat for the Knights. At 132, Cochranton will put out Jack Martinek, and Eisenhower will forfeit. And at 138, the Knights will forfeit again to either Jacob Cape or Steven Martinek.
Hoping to see Jack wrestle tonight, but not to be. Some multi-sport standout.
At 145, the Cardinals will have either Gabe Cummings or Willis Morello. The Knights will have Sean Pascuzzi. At 152, Cochranton will have Nathaniel Albert or Vincent Vittoria, and the Knights will have Tucker Lindell. And again, our 160 match to watch, it'll be Stetson Boozer for Cochranton and Gannon Jaquay for Eisenhower. At 172, the Cardinals will send Chris Maynard to take on Josh Parker of the Knights. At 189, Cochranton will have Loudon Glenhill or Blaine Lee, and the Knights will have Brock English. .215, Cochranton has Parker Hahn or Rami Sample. The Knights have Cale Black or J.J. Darr. And at 285, it'll be the same two for Cochranton, Parker Hahn or Rami Sample. And for the Knights, it'll be Michael Venata. And that was our lineup for tonight. Again, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Give them a call, 724-659-5701. As we see captains coming to center mat for the toss to start the match. And this can be vitally important too, Andy. You know, who gets the choice, you know, odds, evens. Absolutely. As the match progresses, everything in a close contest like this, every little bit matters.
All right, so toss is complete, and we're just about ready to go here.
Now, it looks like we will be starting right at the top tonight with 106.
Let's do it.
So it'll be Kyle Lance against Griffin Williams. Cochranton in the white. Eisenhower in its gray singlets tonight.
Oh, and we're going to see our first.
Apparently the Knights are going to bump Griffin Williams to 113, which was initially announced as a double forfeit. So Lance gets the forfeit at 106. Williams gets the forfeit at 113, and we are tied at 6.
All right, at the end of the day,
head to 120.
I think Eisenhower is still going to be giving up 12 points. Oh, no.
So at 120, it will be Caden Hunt for Cochranton against Eisenhower's Ryan Chambers.
Okay.
Red and white singlet there for Hunt. Again, Chambers in the gray. Whistle blows and they tie up in the center circle. Both wrestlers feeling each other out here in the early stages, just 20 seconds into the first period. Chambers trying to circle around on Hunt, and Hunt circles around and they come back up. Back to neutral. And again, these wrestlers know the stakes. Nobody wanted to make a mistake early here. Chambers reaching for a single leg, not quite able to reach down there. And Hunt tries to throw him down, and Hunt's going to put him on his back. Good move there by Hunt to get Chambers down. Chambers fighting to stay off his back and avoid the pin. And Hunt's got the 3 near fall points regardless here with 45 seconds to go in the first period. Chambers still fighting. And there he is, decked. Big win for Caden Hunt and Cochranton in the first contested match of the night.
So we talked about those all-important bonus points. Boy, there was nothing doing. Then Hunt with the great move there to put Chambers on his back, and that was pretty much all she wrote.
So we head to 126. Cochranton has a 12-6 lead in the match. It'll be Cole Kellogg out for the Knights. Again, the wrestler circling. Kellogg in for a single leg there. They are tied up near the center, but Kellogg gets the takedown and the 2 points. 25 seconds gone in this first period at 1:26. And Kellogg again with a big put down as they go off the mat.
That's Ben Field for Cochranton.
The official looked like he was
Checking for blood. Yep.
Kellogg comes in, whistle blows. 1:15 left in the first period. Kellogg with a 2-0 advantage over Ben Field. And Field looking for the reversal, and he gets it. Tied at 2 now here in the first period. Under a minute to go. Kellogg trying to fight up. And looking for a reversal of his own. And Kellogg gets the reversal and almost rolled right through into a reversal for Field, but able to shift his weight back and get on top here with 35 seconds to go in the first period to maintain the 4-2 advantage. Again, Cochranton leads the match 12-6 as we are at 126 pounds. Kellogg again using those legs. Final 10 seconds of the first period. Kellogg looking to keep Field from getting the escape point here. 3 seconds to go and pulls Field down. So after one period, it's Colt Kellogg 4, Ben Field 2 at 126 pounds. Kellogg defers.
Yep.
And Field will choose down. Kellogg comes in, whistle blows. We're underway here in the second period. Kellogg with a 4-2 lead here at 126 pounds. Cardinals a 12-6 lead in the match. Field trying to pull that leg, looking to reverse again. And Kellogg able to extend there and maintain the top position. .40 seconds gone here in the second period. It's still 4-2, Kellogg leading Field. Kellogg trying to keep Field's head down towards the mat. Field trying to scoot out from behind, but Kellogg wrapped those legs around. .40 seconds to go here in the second period. Again, Kellogg holding a 4-2 advantage at 126 pounds. Cochranton leading the match 12-6. Final 20 seconds of the second period. And just a good fight between Kellogg and Field here, jockeying for position throughout this entire period.
10 seconds to go.
Final 2 seconds now. We'll head to the third.
So that's how it's going to end. We go to the third the same way that we started the second, 4-2 in favor of Eisenhower's Cole Kellogg.
Who chooses to start the third period in the down position. Third period underway. Kellogg tried to do a quick turn there. The field was able to get leverage on it and turn him back to his stomach. And Kellogg rolls through and gets a reversal. Now has a 6-2 lead here. 1:30 to go in the third period at 126 pounds.
I see Kellogg here doing a good job of shifting his weight.
And again, Kellogg can't be content to just ride this period out. The Knights need all the bonus points they can get. As Field trying to fight to his feet here. Kellogg looking for a cradle. Can he roll through with a final minute to go here at 126? Kellogg trying to roll him through. Field sits up, turns into it. Kellogg still in control. 40 seconds left. "30 seconds. You saw Kellogg take a peek at the clock.
Mm-hmm.
And now you don't want to get overly aggressive and put yourself in a compromised position. Nursing a 6-2 lead here. Final 15 seconds of the third period. Five seconds to go. Kellogg looking at the clock again. he knows not much time. He's just going to ride him out, and Cole Kellogg's going to come away with a 6-2 decision for Eisenhower over Ben Field at 126.
A little bit of a wry smile there from Kellogg as he's watching the final seconds tick off the clock there.
Cuts the gap to 3, 12-9. Again, according to the lineups that were submitted, Cochranton's going to get forfeits here at both 132 and 138. And there is the first one at 132. And the second at 138.
So it'll make it 24-9 in favor of the Cardinals.
So a couple of big matches coming here at 145, 152, and 160. It'll be Willis Morell and Sean Pascuzzi here at 145. Morell in the red, Pascuzzi in the gray. Jockeying here near center mat. Tie up. Pascuzzi feigned a bit of a shot, nothing doing. And they break, come back to center. Tie up again. Morell takes a shot. Pascuzzi able to avoid that. Morell takes a shot again. And it looked like Morell was trying to get some leverage there and just turn Pascuzzi as they went near the edge of the circle. Morell certainly the more aggressive of the two in the early goings here.
He's gone in
45 seconds left in the first period.
A couple shots.
No score yet. And Morell gets the takedown to take a 2-0 lead. 30 seconds to go, first period. Trying to turn Pascuzzi now. Pascuzzi tried to roll through, unable to do so now in a near fall position. Morell trying to cinch it in here with 15 seconds to go in the first period, and Pascuzzi able to turn and get the reversal. No, he does not. No signal yet. Morrell got the 3 near fall points.
Oh, boy.
And a late throw down there, and that's going to cost Morrell. And Pascuzzi's slow to get up. The Knights bench, certainly as I was, thought Pascuzzi had a clear reversal right after the near fall.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
No signal from the
nope.
official, and just the 1 point there following the late throwdown by Morrell after the buzzer had sounded to end the first period. So Morrell's going to take a 5-1 lead into the second if Pascuzzi is able to continue. And if he's not able to go, that's going to put the Knights in a real bind.
Yep, that'll make it really tough. And Morrell leading 5-1. Pascuzzi is tended to there on the mat.
While they tend to him, we are going to take a break. This is High School Wrestling on D910sports.com, powered by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
We're back here, and again, trainers and coaches out tending to Eisenhower, Sean Pascuzzi.
Not sure what they were talking about there, but you saw Sean shake his head no at something.
He's sitting up, had been laying on the mat, is up to a sitting position now. And again, taking on William Morrell of Cochranton. Cardinals lead the match 24-9. Morrell has a 5-1 lead at the end of the first period, and a late throwdown after the buzzer. And we'll see. And looks like Pascuzzi's going to give it a go.
Okay.
And Morrell has a choice and defers. And lengthy discussion here between Pascuzzi and Coach Chris Black. They ultimately decide he'll start in the down position, trailing 5-1 here. And again, the Knights trailing the match 24-9. Need all the bonus points they can get. And Pascuzzi up to his knees.
Nice job there by Morrell.
Morrell able to break him back down. There's a nice little leg scissor there. And trying to turn Pascuzzi now. Almost has him into a near fall position. Not quite there yet. And now the count starts. Only gets a 1 count. Pascuzzi able to break free. Now to a sitting position. Turns. And Pascuzzi up to his feet. Going to get the escape point. Makes it 5-2 here with a minute to go in the second period at 1:45. Cochranton leading the match 24-9. Morrell leading Pascuzzi 5-2. Under a minute to go, second period. We saw when they were neutral to start the match, Morrell, the more aggressive of the two wrestlers. We'll see if that continues here as we approach 30 seconds to go in the second period, and Morrell with a 5-2 lead. And he does take a shot. Pascuzzi trying to counter. And they come back to their feet. And we'll start again. Final 15 seconds of the second period. Again, Morrell leading 5-2 over Pascuzzi. And that is how the second period is going to end. Morrell with a 5-2 lead going into the third. He'll have the choice to start the third, and he takes down. And Pascuzzi needs to find a way to try to turn Morrell, at least get some near fall points, tie this contest up here at 145 to keep the Knights in the match overall. Morrell fighting, ripping Pascuzzi's hands away. Already up to his feet, turns, and Morrell's going to get a reversal.
Very well done.
.30 seconds into the third period, Morrell 7, Pascuzzi 2, 145. Pascuzzi was reaching back for an ankle. Morrell spins over, looking to turn. Doesn't quite have the leverage yet. Now hooks the arm into a half and has Pascuzzi turned. The count has started. And Pascuzzi trying to turn into it. Morrell still has the leverage, gets 2 near fall points out of that.
Well, now 9-2, 50 seconds to go.
And Morrell trying to run it again. As we get the final 30 seconds of the third period at 145. And Pascuzzi does get the escape.
Again, 9-3, 20 seconds to go.
And Pascuzzi can't afford to be tentative here. He's got to take a shot. Final 15 seconds. And Morrell takes the shot. 10 seconds to go. And Pascuzzi turns and gets 2. And that's going to end up being a big 2 points. Ensures that this is just a decision and not a major decision for the Cardinals.
They'll make it 27-9 in favor of Cochranton.
A 9-5 win there for Morrell over Pascuzzi. We head to 152. The Gabe Cummings against Tucker Lindell. Again, 152, Cardinals leading the Knights 27-9 in the match. Just away at 152 pounds, Cummings and Lindell. And Cummings shoots in. Lindell tried to hook the half and turn, but Cummings able to get back to his feet and avoid that. And what we've seen so far, Andy, Cochranton clearly the more aggressive of the two teams.
They have been, certainly through these lower weight classes now as we hit the middle weights.
And the wrestler's still circling. Cummings looking for a double leg and does not get it. They go out of the circle.
Listen to the Cochranton bench react. They thought they had that one.
And I just heard Eisenhower coach Chris Black say, hey, we need to be the offense here. Lindell trying to turn that shot into a near fall. And he does get the takedown out of it. Looks to have Cummings cradled, trying to turn him. And he does. Lindell has Cummings compromised. Final minute of the first period. Lindell's got the near fall. Can he get the pin? And Cummings going to turn out of it.
3 near fall points there for Lindell. He leads 5-0.
Final 30 seconds of the first period here at 152. Lindell leading 5-0 over Cummings, though Cummings is going to get an escape point right there. Good sit out by Cummings. He shoots in again. And Lindell again reverses and gets the takedown. And trying to get another near fall in the final 14 seconds. Lindell turns Cummings again. 4 seconds to go. Can Cummings stay off his back? Final second. Cummings avoids the pin, but 3 more near fall points for Lindell.
It'll be 10-1, Tucker Lindell, as we head to the second.
And Lindell defers the decision. Cummings going to take down. And again, as soon as you saw Lindell be a little bit more aggressive there.
Yep, and like you said, you could hear the Eisenhower bench kind of clamoring for that.
Cummings trying to turn here. He'll get the escape. It's 10-2. Now we'll see Lindell's been able to take advantage. Cummings has taken some shots, and Lindell's been able to turn the leverage and get takedowns and near falls of his own out of them. Now we see Cummings not quite as eager to take a shot here. They tie up at center. And Lindell shoots, gets the single leg and the takedown. 12-2, Lindell leading Cummings at 152. Cochranton leads the match 27-9. Lindell trying to use that arm to turn Cummings. Has him hooked here. Couldn't quite get the leverage to get into a near fall position. Under a minute to go here in the second period. It's 12-2, Lindell leading. Cummings trying to sit out. Lindell's trying to get the cradle. And Lindell got one count on a near fall before they moved out of the circle.
So 12-2 Lindell, 35 seconds to go here in the second period at 152.
Cummings trying to sit out of it here, and Lindell trying to use that to his advantage again to hook the cradle. And Cummings felt it coming that time and turned into it. Final 15 seconds of the second period. Lindell still looking for that cradle. And again, Cummings trying to turn into it. 7 seconds to go. And if Cummings just lets go, he'll have the escape point. And he does get the escape as they go out of the circle with 2.1 seconds to go in the second period. So just 12-3, Lindell leading as they go neutral. Final 2 seconds, and that'll end the second period. Tucker Lindell takes a 12-3 lead over Gabe Cummings into the third. And a match the Knights desperately need to get some bonus points in here, trailing the Cardinals 27-9 overall. And Cummings gets some leverage here. Lindell able to fight that off. And Lindell has the head. Trying to grab the leg, but they go out of the circle.
1:33 to go here in the third. Lindell maintains his 12-3 advantage.
And Cummings trying to bring Lindell down. But again, Lindell just using that aggressiveness and turning the leverage into his advantage. Cummings now trying to turn, and he's going to get a takedown. Makes it 12-5. And Lindell's turned into him here. And they're going to go out of the circle.
Just wait for that. 49.6 seconds to go here. At 152, a 12-5 lead for Tucker Lindell.
He is down here. Cummings comes on top. And Lindell Tried to do a quick sit and spin. Cummings able to grab Lindell up to his feet. And Lindell grabs the leg, and Lindell turns into it and has a reversal, makes it 14-5. And now has Cummings in a near fall position again. Final 25 seconds. Can Lindell secure the pin here for Eisenhower at 152? 15 seconds left. And he does. He gets the pin. Big pin for Tucker Lindell at 152.
Critical bonus points there for the Knights as they trim the margin now to 27-15. We get set for the 160-pound matchup between Stetson Boozer and Gannon Jaquay.
And give a ton of credit there to Cummings.
He battled.
Fought that off as hard as he could. You talk about a battle. We got a battle of the undefeateds here. Gannon Jaquay and Stetson Boozer. Boozer in the white, Jaquay in the gray. And Boozer shoots in quickly. Jaquay trying to counter and use that leverage against Boozer. And they go out of the circle. And again, Andy, we see these Cardinals are
very
ultra aggressive.
Yep, on the offensive.
Quick move there by Boozer. Again, Jaquay is able to counter away. 30 seconds gone here in the first period at 160. Cochranton leading Eisenhower 27-15 in the match. No score here at 160. And they're tied up here again, jockeying for position. Nothing doing for either wrestler so far. And Jaquay trying to use that arm. And Boozer's got the head as they go down to the mat. 1 minute gone here. And Boozer gets the takedown.
Wasn't sure if he was going to run out of real estate there, but a big 2 points for Boozer here to begin this one.
51 seconds to go here in the first period at 160. Boozer leading 2-0 over Jaquay. Jaquay up to his feet quickly and gets the escape.
2-1 Boozer, 37 seconds to go here in the opening period at 160.
And again, tied up right on the edge of the circle. And nobody able to maintain control as they go out.
21 seconds to go here in the first.
I heard Black telling Jaquay to try to slow down a little bit, slow him down a little bit. Final 10 seconds of the first period. Boozer goes in, and Jaquay basically fell on top of him, but couldn't get a hold before Boozer was back up to his feet. And that's how the first period will end. Boozer holding a 2-1 lead over Jaquay. And Boozer gets the choice to start the second. He will defer, and Jaquay will take down. Boozer trying to shoot the half here. Boozer leading 2-1 over Jaquay at 160. Cardinals lead the Knights 27-15 in the match. Jaquay trying to roll through, can't quite get there. And now Boozer's got the half. Can he turn Jaquay over? Doesn't quite have him, not getting the count for the near fall. Jaquay fighting this off. Boozer still trying to push. Jaquay tried to roll through. Boozer lands on top. And he does get 2 near fall points out of that sequence. So it's now 4-1, Boozer leading. 55 seconds to go here in the second period. Boozer 4, Jaquay 1 at 160. Cardinals leading the Knights 27-15 in the match. Jaquay now up to his knees. Boozer grabs by the head. Jaquay trying to turn, and he does get the reversal to make it 4-3 with 25 seconds to go, second period.
Big points there from Jaquay.
Final 15 seconds here in the second period. Boozer looks to be nearly out of this here, though Jaquay has the arm trying to turn him. 5 seconds to go. And we will end the second period. Boozer clinging to a 1-point lead, 4-3 over Jaquay.
Yep. So through 2 periods, this 160-pound bout is as advertised.
And Boozer chooses neutral to start the third period. And again, you can see neither one of these guys wanting to make a mistake here to start the third. As they roll through, they go out. Boozer tried to keep that foot in.
Oh, boy, was that close.
Nearly had the takedown. And we are back to neutral here with 30 seconds gone in the third period. Boozer with a quick shot, looking for a double leg. Jaquay able to fight it off. And now Jaquay trying to get leverage. Boozer looking to roll through. And Boozer comes out on top. And the Eisenhower bench is not happy about it. And Chris Black is asking the official to come over to the table. He wants to know why. It looks like he's saying the grip that Boozer had was illegal there before the takedown. You can see there are at the table lengthy discussion between Eisenhower coach Chris Black and the official, trying to get an explanation of the call here.
Fighting for every point critical here.
So if this stands, it'll be 6-3, and they just put the points on the board. It's 6-3 Boozer with 1:13 to go in the third period at 160. Cochranton already with a 27-15 lead in the match here.
Again, yeah, I don't think.
And so it is going to be 6-3 Boozer. And he will start on top. Again, 1:13 to go here in the third period. And Jaquay is going to have to make something happen in the final minute to keep the Knights in this match. And Boozer nearly had him rolled over into a near fall position. Has the arm. And Jaquay, for now, able to fight out of it with 40 seconds to go. Boozer still has that arm locked, trying to roll through here. Final 30 seconds of the contest at 160. Jaquay able to get the far arm out. And Boozer turns and now is going to get near fall points. Jaquay's got to fight off his back here for 10 more seconds. Boozer's got the near fall points. And Jaquay looked like he was down for a second there, but was able to roll through. But Boozer's going to get a big 9-3 win at 160.
So our marquee matchup of the night goes the way of Cochranton, Stetson Boozer. And again, those are 3 more critical points as Cochranton now doubling up Eisenhower 30-15. We head to 172 pounds.
It'll be Chris Maynard for Cochranton against Eisenhower's Josh Parker. And again, the aggressiveness and offense-first mentality of the Cardinals really paying dividends so far.
It really is. They have been the aggressor here, that's for sure.
Maynard and Parker tie up, then go off the mat.
Just 8 seconds in here, the first period.
Tie up again. And again, it looks part of that aggressiveness, Andy. It looks like Cochranton's maybe just a step quicker here than their Eisenhower opponents so far through these weight classes.
It certainly does.
Maynard and Parker are still tied up. They will come back close to center. 45 seconds gone by here in the first period. At 172, Cochranton leading the match 30-15. Parker tried for a quick single leg there, but Maynard able to avoid, and now Maynard's going to turn around and get the takedown.
So Maynard gets the takedown midway through the first period, 2-0. Here at 172.
Looked like Parker just needed to stand up there to get the escape point, and instead gets a reversal. 40 seconds to go as they go off the mat, and we are tied at 2.
With 39.3 seconds to go here in the first period.
And Parker elects to go neutral. So it is 4-3 Parker leading. Final 30 seconds of the first period. Again, they tie up at center, and this time it is Maynard going in for the single leg. And he gets the takedown. 10 seconds to go, and now looking to turn. Parker has a near fall. 5 seconds. Could Parker stay off his back? 2 seconds and 1. And Parker just keeps the shoulder off the mat.
3 near fall points there for Maynard.
Gives him an 8-4 advantage heading to the second. And Parker is going to choose neutral to start the period. Again, something else we've seen a lot, Andy, those 4 and 5 point moves from the Cardinals where they get the takedown and then almost immediately get into a near fall.
Mm-hmm.
Maynard again gets a takedown. And already has a half if he can roll here, Parker. And he does, gets a near fall.
Yep, just as you were talking about.
And Parker is pinned.
And that'll clinch the victory for Cochranton with 3 bouts to go. The Cardinals now lead 36-15.
Big pinfall win there for Chris Maynard. Gives the match to Cochranton. As we head to 189. Wrestlers come to center. That is Brock English for Eisenhower. And trying to get confirmation on the Cochranton wrestler. They had 2 listed. I did not see which one came out. And English may be pinned before we get a confirmation here. 30 seconds in. It was Loudon Gledhill, and he gets the pin 35 seconds into the match.
So this is what we thought could be a potentially tight match is now
turning into a bit of a runaway here for the Cardinals.
Yep, 42-15. Cochranton leads.
And we head to 2:15. And Cochranton is going to forfeit to Cale Black, and he is not happy about it.
No, he is not happy.
He is not happy at all. Goes immediately
right
to the
into
locker room. We've been around Cale Black enough to know that is not the norm for him. He is not
a happy camper right now.
So that is career victory 101, again coming by forfeit. And you can see the Cochranton coach, at least we can see from our vantage point, stopped Remy Sample from coming out prematurely there. The Sample comes out to take on Michael Venata at 285. Our final match of the evening here. Cochranton 42-21 lead over Eisenhower. And Venata and Sample giving a bit of a classic heavyweight confrontation here. Just two bulls going right at each other.
Yeah, they really are, man. They're getting after it.
And Sample gets behind Venata and gets the takedown. Venata up to his feet quickly. Sample brings him down again, has the feet. Venata almost tried to wheelbarrow himself out of there. And a bit of a scoring error there. They had 21 points up there for Sample there for a second. Did get dinged there for a point. So it is 2-1, Sample leading Venata. 50 seconds to go in the first period at 285. $40 seconds left in the first. Sample has a half, turns Venata over. And Venata trying to get out of it, spins away for a second, and Sample hooks him. 25 seconds to go, first period, and Sample gets the pin. Emphatic ending for the Cardinals.
Yep, emphatic ending to what was an impressive performance overall by Cochranton. As they'll take.
As the wrestlers will come out and shake hands. So again, your final here from Eisenhower, Cochranton 48, Eisenhower 21. Big Region 2 victory for the Cardinals over the Knights. And we're going to take a quick break and come back with our Elwood National Forge post-match show here on D9 and 10sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The Beehive Sports Podcast features a number of topics including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The Beehive Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the Beehive Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
All right, we're back here with the Elwood National Forge post-match show. Cochranton getting a big Region 2 victory over Eisenhower, 48-21. And as you can see, our Icy Inc. wrestler of the match, Stetson Boozer from Cochranton. First of all, Stetson, congratulations on the victory tonight.
Thank you.
You and Eisenhower's Gannon Jaquay, much anticipated matchup at 160 here tonight. You come away with a big win for your team. How big was that for you guys as far as keeping that kind of momentum going in the middle of the match there?
It was pretty big coming in. We want to win regions, if anything. So all of our, I don't know, what do you want to call it, was pretty big going into it. So, I mean.
And you just said you guys want to win the region. Getting a big match win like this on the road against a region opponent, keeps you guys unbeaten in the region, keeping pace with Sagertown so far.
Yep, that's our goal, coming in top, at least. First place, that's what we want, region champs.
You guys started out the season down at the Hickory tournament. You come away with a fourth place finish there. Again, what kind of tone setter was that for you guys, to start a season at a tough tournament like that and come away as one of the top 4 teams?
Pretty big, really. I mean, we didn't think we were going to be this good this year, so coming out in the fourth with that's pretty good.
All right, then looking ahead, like you said, you guys want to keep pace in the region. How do you take away the momentum from a big win here and just keep rolling through? You had to Meadville or Tool City tournament this weekend, so again, what kind of tone can that set for you guys to come away with a strong performance there?
Pretty good, I guess. I mean, just keep working hard and achieve our goals.
All right, our Icy Inc. wrestler of the match, Stetson Boozer from Cochranton. Thank you so much for stopping by with us today.
Thank you.
All right, again, that was our Icy Inc. wrestler of the match. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Inc. at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Again, you're on the Elwood National Forge post-match show. Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. To learn more, visit elwoodnationalforge.com. Andy, as is often the case, they kind of proved us wrong. We talked the entire pre-match about how bonus points could be at a premium, and the Cardinals basically just came out here and asserted themselves right from the get-go.
Yeah, they really did. I thought the overall, and not, of course, each match takes on a life of its own, but I thought overall they were the more aggressive team tonight. We talked about it during the match. They went on the offensive early and often. I was very impressed with what I saw from Cochranton tonight.
Yeah, and again, a big region win for them keeps them undefeated in the region, keeping pace with Sagertown. And then, on the flip side, a tough loss in the region standings for Eisenhower, unable to defend their home mat here tonight. But again, as we mentioned, a very young Knights team as compared to what they've been able to field in recent years. And you could see some of that inexperience on the mat tonight. Yeah, you could. And again, they'll kind of lick their wounds from this one, but expect them to learn from it and to get better from it. Sometimes you need these kind of matches. That's easy for me to say. You never want to lose on your home mat, but it does happen, and I expect Eisenhower to bounce back from it. It's a young team, but still a quality team with a lot of good wrestlers. So again, I expect them to be better because of this. But again, taking nothing away from Cochranton, they wrestled outstanding here tonight. And again, we mentioned in our interview with Stetson that they were going to be down at the Tool City tournament this weekend. Eisenhower also scheduled to compete there as well down in Meadville. Again, another one of those prestigious tournaments being held in District 10. And it can really, again, early in January, set the tone for where you want to go the rest of the season. Yeah, and I think that's one. Tool City is one that, District 10 wrestlers kind of circle at the start of the season. It's really, as you alluded to, a very prestigious tournament, and you get a lot of great competition. It's one of those tournaments where it prepares you for what's ahead, and for some of these guys that have looking ahead, I don't want to look too far ahead, but have high aspirations for the postseason. Getting the competition, the kind of competition that you're going to see at Tool City, is a major benefit. All right. So again, your final here from Eisenhower, Cochranton 48, Eisenhower 21. Andy, any final thoughts on this match here tonight?
Yeah, just again, I think we talked about it already. Cochranton came out. I thought was very aggressive. From start to finish, I thought they did a tremendous job, and really set themselves up well in the region race. Again, keeping pace with the Sagertown, and for Eisenhower, it's a learning experience. We talked about the big match between Stetson Boozer there and Gannon Jaquay, but again, we talk about Gannon and Cale Black, but again, a lot of this is still, a relatively young team, young in terms of varsity experience for Eisenhower for a lot of these guys, and they'll learn from this. I really think they will.
All right, so that's going to just about do it for us here from Eisenhower. Andy, you and I will be back on the air Friday night, again with Cochranton, this time on the hardwood as they travel to Youngsville for a boys game against the Eagles. We'll be on the air for that approximately 7:15-ish.
Yeah, well,
as things tend to change from game to game.
Yes, we shall see, but certainly you'll follow our socials, and we'll keep you updated as to the airtime and tip time for that one.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at D9 and 10 Sports, also on Your Daily Local. For Andy Close, this is Brian Hagberg saying thank you for watching, everyone, and have a very wonderful evening.